All right, everybody, Cinephile Mike is here, your friendly neighborhood cinephile, and it is day 60, and we are moving through British Indie Week, and today I am talking about Netflix's The Kitchen. Now, The Kitchen, not to be confused with the comic book adapted film starring Melissa McCarthy from 2019, this year's is an original film co-written by Oscar nominee Daniel Kaluuya and Joel Murtaugh, and co-directed by Kaluuya and Kibwe Tavares. Now, this film has no box office information to share. Being a Netflix film, Box Office Mojo presents no box office numbers, so sorry for my box office pundits. As for its award season love, it has been solely nominated this season of the awards we're tracking for two at the British Independent Film Awards. But of the two that it was nominated for, which were Best Effects and Best Production Design, it won both of them. So, let's talk about it a little bit. In a not too distant future in London 2044, all of the social housing in London has been taken, all save one small community known as The Kitchen. Now, regularly raided by the authorities, where the residents unfortunately are either captured, arrested, or in some cases killed, their crime being that they're trespassing on private property. The few remaining do hold out, and, there are even a few of the holdouts that are fighting back, mainly in a gang led by a character named Staples. Now, there is one resident, Isaac, or known as Izzy, who is played by musician Kano, who dreams of buying a new flat in London outside of the social housing district in the more upscale one-percenter neighborhood. And, just starting a new life, getting out of the kitchen. But fate has other plans. One day while he's working at Life After Life, which is the new version of the cemetery where the deceased are, in a way, formed into trees that can grow and be a part of the new civilization, he meets a young man, Benji, played by Jedediah Bannerman. Now, Benji is here because his mother has recently passed, and he is, solely the one there, recognizing the fact that his mom is now gone. Now, we learn that Izzy knew Benji's mom at one point, and because mom had said to Benji, "Your dad lives at the kitchen and works at Life After Life," Benji is convinced that Izzy could be his father. Now, while Izzy denies this, he still does take sympathy on the fact, that he is now orphaned. But he leaves and, wishes him well, and Benji goes searching for him. And Benji goes to the kitchen looking for Izzy and stumbles into Staples' gang. Once Izzy learned this, he does offer him an out by allowing him a place to stay with him at the kitchen and attempts to be a support for him. And what will follow is a coming-of-age story for Benji, him learning how he wants to live, being involved with Staples' gang who's fighting back against their, the oppressors, or just trying to live a quiet life that can have meaning. Benji and Izzy will play out this relationship, and we will see how it goes for the two of them. Now, of the two awards that this film won, I feel they're warranted. The production design of The Kitchen by Nathan Parker is very interesting to see. The last remaining social house community that he's designed here looks like something out of Demolition Man Underground or Strange Days when we're looking underneath the sheen of the glam. Also juxtaposed with how the 1% or those with the money are living in London with their computerized smart homes that are also shown, which could be why the effects award was won for the film. Now, like other award season contender this season, The Creator, which I kind of had some mixed feelings on, this film is visually impressive and, presenting the sides of the haves and the have-nots, but the plot, the coming of age story. I mean, we've seen all this before. There's some interesting references to the social commentary being brought in, and the reality that's presented in this film is something that could not be too far off. And based on some articles I read, the filmmakers kind of honed in on some of their experiences growing up and what inspired their futuristic dystopian London. But aside from that, it's not really a film that offers too much new into the conversation, and unfortunately, kind of moves at a bit of a glacial pace at times. Now, Kano and Bannerman as Izzy and Benji do have a very nice, decent chemistry, so that speaks to Kaluuya as a director. He brings out good performances, but they're working with a script The Kaluuya co-wrote. That's, again, just not too much new. So the film kind of relies too much on the performances without enough substance behind it. So that's where it is. For me, The Kitchen is only a 2-star film. There are some decent performances and some nice visuals, but other than that, I was not really ingrained too much in the film. But I always like to let everyone make their own opinions. If you would like to watch The Kitchen, it is streaming exclusively on Netflix. And there it is, The Kitchen, day 60. We are moving along this season. Can you believe that we are almost 2/3 of the way through our journey? This is exciting stuff. Now, if you like what you heard here, please subscribe to the channel. Spread the word, get more subscribers. Please comment on the videos. I'm loving the commentary. People are recommending films that I may find a way to look at. And it's just going to be lots of great stuff. This is really just the beginning for Cinephile Mike. More will come after award season. If you're trying to catch up on all your award season watching, please head over to my Facebook page for the Where Can I Watch This 2023 edition spreadsheet, where you can find out how to watch all of the nominated films for all of the awards, whether it was the BAFTAs, the British Independent Film Awards, the Oscars, the Golden Globes, whatever it is, everything is listed there. It's updated weekly. If you happen to see something that I missed, please throw me a message, let me know. I'll update the page, and we will all continue our path to award season together, and it will be awesome. So that's where we leave it for today. Until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.